My name is Carter Harkins, and I met Dr. Miracle about 4 months ago in late September when all of a sudden I couldn't feel my legs and was concerned that I may never walk again. It was an emergency situation. I was admitted to the hospital, and he did a workup on me. When he came in, it was funny. He walked into the hospital room. He had already seen my MRI, and he just looked at me and said, either you really enjoy pain or you are the world's worst procrastinator, because we usually see surgical consults way before it gets this bad. So I knew then, okay, we're going to have surgery. My specific issue was right around in my spine, down low in the lumbar area. I think it was about L2, L3, L4, and L5 were the trouble areas. And I had complete occlusion of the spinal cord. The disc that had ruptured was so old it had actually ossified. It had actually become bony and had pressed into my spinal cord so much that in the MRI you couldn't even see the spinal cord passage. The space that the spinal cord goes through was completely blocked, which means I was less than a millimeter away from permanent inability to walk, control my bowel, bladder. I mean, it would have been devastating. I immediately sensed that he was on my side. He didn't want to explore surgery unless we had to either. And I don't know, there was just a connection I had with him. He took a lot of time with me. He was probably in my hospital room over an hour explaining things, listening to my story and the description of the things that I'd been experiencing. I know he's heard those things 100 times before, but just the fact that he cared enough to take the time and really hear exactly what was going on with me really helped me feel comfortable with him doing the work. The immediate relief of pain was huge. I had gone, before surgery, could not walk. And after surgery, even just a day or two after surgery, I was able to walk without the shooting pain down my legs that I'd been dealing with for so long. I realized I should have done this years ago. It was a mistake to wait as long as I had. I was concerned that I wasn't going to have a range of motion anymore. In fact, I have a greater range of motion now than I did before surgery. I'm able to move more easily with much less pain. It really has been a transformation for me. I have a 7-year-old son, and it has been really difficult for me to be able to relate to him like a dad would with a normal 7-year-old. Wrestling on the floor, running around with a soccer ball in the yard, those kinds of things, because I've been in such tremendous pain for his entire life. So now it's a few months after surgery, and I think for the first time in my son's life, I actually have the hope of being able to connect with him and enjoy that father-son relationship in a more physical, kind of engaging way than I've ever done before. And it's Dr. Miracle that really made that possible.
Pond5.com